Anti-abortion protesters outside the Supreme Court today after the court handed down a ruling saying a woman can have an abortion if her health is at risk. This protects emergency abortions in Idaho. The Supreme Court ruling is one of the most consequential abortion cases since the fall of Roe v. Wade. One justice still doesn't believe the court went far enough. ABC's Im Nguyen has more on what this means.
The U.S. Supreme Court ruled hospitals in Idaho must allow emergency abortions when a woman's health is at risk, despite the state's near total abortion ban for now. Justices dismissed the case, sending it back to the lower courts, giving the Biden administration a temporary win.
When we look at women's health and standard of care, many times that has to do with, at that time, what is looking at the health of the mother, what is the detriment, what is the care that's needed in order to preserve their life, but also the choices that they want to make.
However, the highly anticipated decision did not rule on the merits of the case. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, in a scathing dissent, writing, "Today's decision is not a victory for pregnant patients in Idaho. It is delay." It comes after the court erroneously uploaded a document Wednesday which appeared to reveal this opinion a day early.
This is a rare slip-up. The court rarely makes an error like this.
Also today, in a 5-4 decision, the court temporarily blocked a Biden administration environmental regulation aimed at reducing harmful air pollution that blows downwind from one state to another. The Supreme Court also struck down a bankruptcy settlement plan that would have protected the Sackler family, owners of painkiller maker Purdue Pharma, from further liability over the opioid epidemic. The decision halts about $6 billion in compensation and funding towards victims and treatments of the opioid crisis. There are still 6 outstanding cases, and the one that looms largest. Justices must decide whether Donald Trump can claim absolute immunity from prosecution for official acts taken in office. Im Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
Kentucky Right to Life responded to the ruling today, saying in a statement the timing of this revelation just before the CNN debate underscores the complexity and urgency of this matter. It reminds us of the critical need to engage thoughtfully and compassionately in discussions about the protection of life. Also today, Planned Parenthood of Indiana and Kentucky says this, calling it a necessary medical procedure. CEO Rebecca Gibran said in part, "This care should never have been up for debate. Nearly 2 years after the reversal of Roe, we are witnessing in real time the increased risk to maternal health, mental health, and access to emergency obstetric care across the country."